So I see in the chat that you talk about keeping the ads on with the current strategy, like not turning them off unless they take up too much spend and while negatively affecting your performance.
Yeah.
So what would you say is kind of the indicator for turning those off, the negative performance?
So it's like I'm leaving existing ads on because like they've been running for a while, they've been working and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
like, let's say, for example, you're spending $100 a day. Let's just say, let's say right now you're getting, I don't know, a $30 cost per purchase. And then today you launch ads, and then Monday you check the ad account and you notice a new ad you launched today got overall spend. And then Saturday and Sunday you start getting a $60 cost per purchase.
Hmm.
It's like, okay, well, look, this ad took overall spin. So, like, obviously, it has a big effect now on things. And then we've seen 2 days in a row now where cost per purchase literally doubled. I mean, it's pretty smart to me to assume, like, hey, it's because of that ad. I need to turn it off now.
Hmm.
So that's my turn off strategy currently right now. I just started doing this, I don't know, about 2 weeks ago, and so far, like every account that we've applied it to, like everyone is seeing a much lower cost per result since we've started
Oh,
doing it.
wow.
When to turn off an ad or kill an ad that has had too much spend and not it's not profitable. So the whole campaign is like this is the one ad that's getting all the spend. But there's one other, I'll just show you last 7 days.
Yeah, let's take a little bit longer of a time frame.
This was the other one that has
Okay.
one purchase, obviously like not profitable right now. I know in the
So
yeah.
let's clear this up a little bit. So
Okay.
let's let me see something real quick. Can
Mhm.
you exit out that thing at the top where it says like start verification?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can try to make this little your window a little bit bigger. Uh,
Yeah. I was
and
gonna
then if you can drag up, I think I don't know what line it is. I think it's the line like right under amount spent. The bar like right under amount spent. There's like the line right there. I don't know if you can drag that up.
I know I was looking at it too. I don't know why it looks let's see.
We
Uh
have to get you a bigger monitor there,
I
Lexi.
know.
But click on amount spent for me,
Okay.
and then scroll up a little bit so we can see all the way at the top. Okay.
Mm.
So like in this particular scenario right here, we have Zach Skellen PSA. That looks like it's getting majority of spin. Scroll over a little bit to the left. So like this is a real this is amazing. I love looking at this now. So Zach Skelling PSA doing really good right now. It's $352 a spin. It's a 1.2x ROAS. And then you did a very good job by turning off the ads below it, like September 22nd, September 18th, Kel number one. Because like these particular ads right here have a way worse cost per purchase of Zach Skellen PSA.
Yeah.
So this is good here. This looks good. Now, obviously, I know the last 2 weeks, in the last 2 weeks, I kind of transitioned now to like just leaving ads on. That's also something I'm still testing right now, but
Okay.
so far, everyone who's tested it, it's doing good. So like under that, I would be like, just leave everything on. You don't have to
Yeah.
turn on anything here. Um, but based off prior 2 weeks ago, this is the correct methodology of looking at it of like, okay, hey, Zach Skellinger, number one spending ad. It may not be hitting the ROAS target you want,
Mhm.
but now your new goal is to find an ad that will outspend it with a better cost per purchase. And then now you can turn off the Zach Skelling because you found a new winning ad that's taking overall
Mhm.
spend.
Okay.
And then that goes to where, okay, we have our next round of creatives that we're going to be launching.
Yeah.
Look, to be fair, I think you're perfectly fine with launching them today.
Okay.
But you're
Okay.
also welcome to wait till Monday if you want.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I think that was my other question is like maybe it was a limiting belief of if I upload 50, then it will overwhelm everything. But it seems
Yeah.
like it no, right? It'll just
I I used to have a limiting belief of like, hey, you can only do like 6 creatives a week and stuff like that. And then I've challenged that particular belief this year, and I've just not been able to find one like scientific proof of, okay, if I upload this many creatives, it's gonna break things, but if I upload this many, it's gonna be just perfect. And
okay.
I've seen people with like a $50 a day budget test 50 new creatives every single day and still been able to scale.
Wow. Okay.
So I would say you're perfectly fine.
Okay, awesome. I'll do that. My last question is just this one, because I turned this one off, but this September 18th one that spent $50 and sold one book. My question is, in the doc that you shared, you said
Mhm.
like if it spends 1 times the AOV that you're aiming for,
Mhm.
you should kill it. Is
Yeah,
that right?
that is correct, but
Mm-hmm.
only if it's a lower spending ad than our like top spending ad.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay. But so yes, because this one is taking the spend, I should turn this one off.
correct. And then did
Okay.
that ad run for at least like 2 or 3 days before you turned it off?
Sorry, say that again. You
Did that
said,
ad run for like at least 2 or 3 days before you turned it off?
yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, cool. That's fine. You good?
Okay. Awesome. And so when you're you want to at least have it for 3.
So it takes 72 hours for an ad to optimize.
Okay.
So there's been times where like we launch an ad, it'll start getting a lot of spend with bad performance, but we'll leave it on for another day, and then all of a sudden it'll start like really start optimizing better.
Cool.
So I don't want to be too quick sometimes to turn ads off.
Yeah.
Um, but like in this case, if it's been running for a few days and barely spent anything, like a winning ad takes 72 hours to rise to the top. So like it would have beat the Zach Skelling PSA before that.
Okay, cool. And I like that. So if it's less spending less than the one that is spending more, like that's another trigger as well to turn it off. So more spend goes to the
Yeah.
winning. Okay.
Assuming it's worse performance than the top one.
Yeah.
We'll have ads that'll spend less, but a much better cost per purchase. And what'll happen is a lot of people will think, oh, well, hey, I need to turn my top spender off, so more spend will go to this. But in reality is this is just a lower funnel ad as more of a
Mhm.
retargeting ad. You
Yeah.
turn off the top one, everything below it goes to shit.
So you want to, even if it's spending lower but has a lower CPA, definitely let that run.
And that's when we start looking at frequency next.
Okay.
So
Okay.
frequency would just be how many people we're reaching on a week-to-week basis. And
Mm,
usually our higher funnel ads are gonna have really, really low frequency on a 7-day period. And then our lower funnel ads are gonna have a much higher frequency on a 7-day period because they're appealing to a very small demographic of people.